Dads, we're going to be making some creme brulees. I think it's one of the world's most popular desserts, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah, really popular. But ours has got a bit of a twist.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to make a burnt orange creme brulee. Okay, let's get started.
Yes.
So I'm going to get into this saucepan some milk, and I'm also going to grate in that orange zest to get that flavour at the very start. While I'm doing that, if you could whisk together some sugar and some egg yolks.
Okay, so we've got 6 egg yolks here.
6 egg yolks there, yeah. We're going to make
some
4 brulees.
Okay.
And I just love zesting citrus straight into my bowl because it smells amazing from the off. You know, you really get the zing of the orange, but there's a nuance with the cooking of the brulee that you're going to get later, and I think it's going to really make you happy.
Oh, I love this.
You see all that amazing orange zest in there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just come up now, and what we're going to do is just pour a third of that in there. You give it a bit of a whisk, Juzzy.
Okay. All right.
And then chuck it back in here.
Okay, straight in the heat. There we go. Ooh,
Awesome.
Smell that orange, all right?
Yeah, it's good.
Right, so we do want it to thicken up here.
Yeah, we're just going to thicken up the yolks here and then put this into an oven, in an oven-proof dish, and we're actually going to burn this custard. And we're going to cook it until it splits, but we're also going to get some dark bits on top because that's going to give an extra flavour dimension. All right, as you can see, that's just thickened up nicely.
Yeah.
I'm going to add some cream to this.
Right.
And in it goes. We're not going to add all of it, we're just going to add a little bit.
A little bit. Oh,
all right, well, we're going to keep a little bit for the end. Give it a stir.
Yep.
And that's now ready to go in the oven. If you can grab an oven-proof dish.
So usually when we're making a classic creme brulee or any baked custard, low oven, maybe put the dish in a bain-marie. It's all about just not scrambling the eggs or burning it. But you're saying, no, forget about that. Burn, burn, burn.
Exactly. So that's ready to go into our oven. It's been preheated to 220 degrees, so that's super hot.
Yep.
And we're going to give it about 15 minutes. It's going to bubble up, it's going to split. You're going to be a bit worried, but don't worry. It's all going to come out fine at the end.
Oh, you're so tricky, Daz. Daz, you burnt the custard.
Sorry, but don't worry. This is going to come back magically. But can you smell all of that toasted orange flavour?
It smells like the creme brulee is ready to go. I think that's why people love creme brulee so much. It's that crispy top that is slightly burnt.
Yeah, exactly. So all of that flavour, we've got an orange custard here, but we've given it an extra dimension just by burning the top. And it's split, as you can see.
Yep.
But all of that we're going to put into this jug. We have to be very careful because it's super hot.
Yep.
But as you can see, all of those split pieces there, absolutely no drama. This is all going to come together, and I'm scraping in as many of those dark bits as possible just to get that flavour inside. All right, we're almost there now. Juzzy, if you can add the remaining cream into there.
Is this one of those recipes where you did actually burn the custard and you're like, well, I'm not throwing that out?
Yeah. I was like, oh, chuck it in a blender. And if you could put the gelatine inside as well, we're just going to make sure it sets off.
Okay, so that was just 1 leaf of gelatin.
Yep, correct.
In it goes.
And we're going to grab a hand blender and we're just going to whiz this back to an amazing smooth consistency.
Magic.
There you go, super smooth. It's gone pale as well, but you've got all that flavour hidden inside.
Yes.
So we're going to pour these into our dishes now and just pop them in the fridge to set.
Right, so it doesn't go back in the oven, it's baked.
No,
and that
all
gelatin's going to set it.
Exactly, but also the eggs are going to set it. We've already cooked them. Yep. So I reckon about 120 grams, a little bit more, Juzzy.
A little bit more.
Is a really good portion size.
And do we let it cool on the bench first or straight into the fridge?
We can pop this straight into the fridge.
Yep.
You can use any dishes you like. We've got a bit of a mix here.
Yep.
It's just going to set off really nice and smooth and creamy.
Oh, this is going to be so good. Well, Daz, that is set nicely in the fridge.
Yep.
I could just dig into it now, but...
It's not a brulee without the caramelised sugar on top.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to burn the top with some caster sugar and a blowtorch. While I'm doing that, we're just going to prepare a little orange salad. We've got some orange segments. Perhaps you can finely julienne or finely slice some mint leaves.
Okay, I can do that for you.
And I've also made some biscuits as well.
Well, I've just been looking at them. Like, what are these little treats you've got here? They're kind of cute. They look like orange segments.
Yeah, they're cool. The recipe is attached, but you can kind of serve this with any biscuit you like.
Yep. What flavour are those little bickies there?
They're cinnamon.
Very nice.
So yeah, super fun. And we're just going to burn the top of this brulee.
So tips at home when you're making your brulees and getting that super crispy, crunchy top, what would you recommend?
You could put it under a really hot grill,
Right.
but get your grill preheated.
Yeah.
It's best to have a blowtorch, but that's the way to do it. Also, try and get your sugar nice and even on top.
Okay.
So that it all caramelizes at the same time, exactly like this.
Can we use any sugar for creme brulee, or you prefer caster sugar?
I prefer caster sugar, but
Yeah.
you can use any sugar.
Okay.
Some of the brown sugars do tend to go a little bit dark, so I'm using caster sugar here.
Yeah.
So you can kind of still see that blonde custard underneath, and then you've got the caramel on top. Served with a little, this is old school, this is really yummy, and this is something you can absolutely do at home. Careful you don't burn your fingers there. All right, and we'll just finish on the top there. Maybe grab a couple of those cookies or biscuits.
Biscuits, yes. Look at that.
And we'll put the salad on the side there. And then
It's for you.
a couple of bickies.
This has really changed the whole way I think of cooking custards in the oven and being really careful not to curdle it.
Yeah.
This is a foolproof way of doing it. If you're scared of making a creme brulee and worried about that silky filling, then this is your go-to recipe. Daz, he's a genius. We've got to have a taste, Daz.
Okay, give it a go.
Crack into it.
Crack into it.
Oh, that's the crack I want.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is absolutely delicious. I love that. I'm going to be making that as soon as I get home. That's how much I love it.